Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Mowmaster. Today we're going to go over the survival release of Pedestals for 1.16. This will be release version 0.2. This is a survival release, and this will be a full release for CurseForge and other platforms that you can download the mod and yeah, kind of play with it, have fun in your survival world. So let's get started. How do you even get started with Pedestals? It's really not difficult at all. You do need 1 diamond, maybe a little bit of gold, maybe a little bit of emeralds. Glowstone is optional. Paper is optional if you like colors, and multiple colors of dye are also optional as well, or lots of these 3 dyes at least. Color is all optional, paper is optional, the diamonds and emeralds and glowstone are optional as well. So, what you need to get started to make the starter item is the linking tool. This will help you craft other items and link pedestals together. So, and also gather information about your pedestals as well. So there's a few functions that this does, but this is necessary to get started. So we'll just craft one of these real quick. And then from there, we can craft a pedestal. So if we go in here, pedestal, some stones, some slabs, and our linking tool, boom, pedestal. From there, we can make a color palette using paper. Now we'll still have to color this, which is fine, but we'll just do that for right now. With that, we can also craft it with gold to make these upgrade bases. And these are used to make upgrades that do other functional things within the world, or interacting with your inventories, or even interacting with you and other monsters. So, and in the future, there'll be even more upgrades that I will add in as we go along. I think there's like 35 or so upgrades right now. So there's actually quite a few upgrades just to mess around with. But there will be more to come. I already have plans for maybe another 10 to 20 more, and that's not even ones I haven't thought of. So lots and lots of content coming. But for right now, this is going to be our start. What else? There's a few more things. We could make some upgrades. That is a speed upgrade, and that is a capacity upgrade. And you'll understand what those are for here in a little bit. Alright, so I am going to cheat in another pedestal. Not that I needed it. We're going to put our color down here, and there we go. Alright, because I like colors, I'm going to do some of these. Let's make a red-green. Let's make a red-green-blue. And yeah, we'll call that good. We'll take those. Dun -dun. And pedestal. Yellow. Blue, I guess? Sky blue? Is that what that's called? I don't know. We'll put some levers on there just to stop our pedestals from doing anything without our permission. And yeah, that is kind of how you get started with pedestals. You place them down and color them if you want. Yeah. All right. From here, what do you do? Say we want to display items. Boom. There you go. No lever necessary. We can just display our items pretty like that. Cool, cool, cool. What else can we do? We can link them. So shift right click the one we're sending items to. Shift right click the one we're sending items from. We will disable that and that for now. If I put an item here, it gets sent over here a second later. That's pretty cool. Now say I disable this, which means it should send. It's not sending though. Let's put one over here. Let me take that back. Goes over here now. Interesting. We'll shift that back on, and it goes there. So a little bit of redstone control involved. If you don't want items being sent to a pedestal, just redstone it off, and it'll go to the next one in the list. So you can connect up to 8 pedestals to be sent to from one pedestal here. So 8 choices to send items to. And if you disable them with redstone, you can kind of make a sorting system with just that if you want, which is kind of nifty. So cool, cool, cool. What else can we do here? Let's put another lever on this one just because I want to. It's going to bug me if it's not the same orientation. Cool. Send items. Whoop-de-frickin' do. Now what? Well, why don't we upgrade our pedestals? There is a few upgrades. Like I said, there's about 40. There's some ones that aren't upgrades. Like this one's not technically an upgrade. You can put it on a pedestal like an upgrade, but it doesn't do anything. If you put it in an inventory, a crafter upgrade will not see it as an item. You'll just see it as a blank slot, but it prevents you from putting items in that slot. So for crafting, it's kind of helpful. This is the crafting 1x1 upgrade. If you craft it in a crafting bench by itself, it'll make the 2x2 upgrade, craft that to make the 3x3 upgrade, and craft that back into the 1x1. So it's a cycle of upgrades that you can just craft. Same with the import. You can go from import to export to restock. Restocking is for the crafting system, if you will. Cobblestone generator. I'll pull one of those because those are kind of nice. There's an enchanter. There's a bottler. All of these take these materials plus an upgrade base, which is crafted with gold and the wand. So pretty easy. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of upgrades. There's a milker for milking cows, shearer for shearing sheep. This works with modded sheep as well, which is pretty nice. There's your recipes for your upgrades. A grower for crops, a block breaker, a tree chopper, a harvester, name it. There's some nice upgrades there. So kind of download it, have fun, play around, see what there is to do. Every upgrade has other options, so you can see in our tooltip it says what it is. It's an upgrade. It's a cobblestone generator upgrade. It can spawn 1 cobblestone per operation, which is per second right now, and the operational speed is normal speed, which is once per second. Same as the pedestals when they send items. If we upgrade this, you can see we can get pedestal speed on there or pedestal capacity. We're going to go for capacity. Oh, that just gave me capacity. So we're now going to generate 16 cobblestone per second on this upgrade, which is pretty cool. We'll throw that in there, and boom, 16 cobblestone already. It looks like it made more cobblestone, so that's pretty cool. If you go mining, have a bunch of cobblestone, don't want to chest it all, throw it on this pedestal, and it will store all of it for you until you take the upgrade out, at which point you will only have a stack that's in the pedestal and everything else will be lost. So it's a good item to have. It generates cobblestone for free, but at the same time it only holds a stack in the pedestal itself, and so if you break it or take the upgrade out, you lose all that extra cobblestone. If you upgrade it with enchants the way you might, really not a big deal. So that's kind of nice. You can apply Silk Touch to this one, but you will need to use a Silk Touch book with the Anvil pedestal upgrade. And there's a whole system of how that works too. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure that explanation might be on my channel somewhere else in another video. I'll have to look at that. But anyways, that's the cobblestone upgrade. If we release this, it will send items. Again, we're sending about 4 every second. And that's alright, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of 4 a second. I would like it to go a little bit faster. As you can see, we're linked to 2 different pedestals right now, so it's this one here and this one here. But we have speed upgrades and capacity upgrades. Okay. Let's throw a capacity upgrade in here. And we'll flip this on. Well, we got 8. We're now doing 8 per second. That's not too bad. What if we want to do more than 8 per second? What if we want to do 8 per... I don't know, half second. 8 per half second now. How do we know? Like that. If we want to do 8 per tick, 64 is already in there because that was about 1 second, which would have transferred 8 times 20 because there's 20 ticks in a second in Minecraft normally. So you can transfer a lot of cobblestone really quick with that at max speed. Like I just flicked the lever and it gave me 3 sets of 8. So pretty quick. And there you go, speed upgrade's 5, capacity 1. Which means, what can you do? It's transferring 8 at a time now. 16 with 2 capacity, 32 with 3 capacity, 48 with 4 capacity, and 64 per second with 5 capacity. Pretty freaking insane. Now granted, that cost me 5 diamonds to speed it up that fast, and 5 emeralds to bump up the capacity that far, and that's only for one pedestal sending items. So if you have a big chain of them and you want them to send super fast, you have to upgrade every single pedestal sending items. So it can get pretty expensive in the long run, but I will just let you know right now, if you speed up a large amount of pedestals really fast, it gets really, really laggy. I am working to improve performance, but just be warned, lots of speed means lots of lag. So if you can do yourself a favor, don't get too crazy with the speed. I would highly recommend go for capacity first, because generally you can't even process 64 items a tick normally. So, you know, if you don't want to be too insane, don't. Now you're probably thinking, okay, Mo, how do I get those upgrades, those 5 upgrades, 10 upgrades, back out of there? Right now, I don't really have a good option. You just gotta break it and pick them back up. Simple and easy like that. Again, that's something else I'm going to work on in the future, getting an actual proper way to do that. Like a GUI, like maybe you shift right click and get a GUI, and then the GUI will, you know, give you the option to take those out or something like that. You know, we'll think of something in the future to do. So, yeah, that is Pedestals version 0.2, the Survival Edition. All the different crafting recipes for all the different stuff, how to get started, diamond, stick, and some dye. Thanks guys for watching and hanging out. We'll see you around in the next one. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon. Bye bye.